What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Liverpool Toulouse post-match analysis and reaction video, and we will also analyze Mo Salah's records in the history books and also the many young players growing and developing under Jurgen Klopp. And it was actually brilliant to see Luke Chambers, the left back, given a start in, of course, the absence of Andy Robertson, and Tsimikas was fully rested for the Premier League over the weekend. But let me know who was your man of the match, because I think it's a really tough choice between Darwin Núñez, Gravenbech. Potentially those two players had the best performances. If Núñez scores his second goal, which was so unlucky, but I saw some Liverpool fans calling it the stroke of genius by Darwin Núñez, that he deliberately hit the post in that angle so Gravenbech can score the rebound. Of course that's a joke, but I loved it anyway. And Mo Salah moved up to 43 goals in all European competitions. He has 42 goals in the Champions League, I think, or 41 goals in the Champions League. And he is now the all-time top scorer for Liverpool in European competitions, but also that is the most amount of goals scored in European competitions while being a Premier League player in the history of the Premier League. So Mo Salah has another incredible record under his belt, and he now just needs 5 more goals to get to 200 goals in all competitions since he joined Liverpool just 6 years ago. Honestly, put your hand on your heart. When Mo Salah joined in 2017, did you expect that he could score 200 goals in 6 years, 6.5 years? That is absolutely mind-blowing numbers, especially because his best goal-scoring season came with AS Roma, 19 goals in all competitions in his last season for Roma, I think, before he moved to Liverpool. Since then, he only scored more goals, and on average, he's scoring 31 goals for Liverpool every single season, and now he's on course to even maybe better that, because now I think he has 12 games, 9 goals and 5 or 6 assists as well. Absolutely crazy numbers by Mo Salah. But this game wasn't mainly about Mo Salah. Sorry that this video is a little bit late, but yesterday I was playing 5-a-side football and I scored 2 goals for my team in a 3-1 win. And now we have already 2 wins and 1 draw and 3 losses. But in 2 of those losses, I wasn't playing because I wasn't available. We are having a really good season, and that's why I wasn't at home to watch the game. But if you enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here, and support my work further on Patreon. Link is in the video description. You get great benefits if you sign up, or you can make a one-time donation by clicking the thanks button. Thanks for your support. I think Ryan Gravenbech is an absolutely fabulous footballer for just £35 million. This could be one of the best deals of the summer, because the way he glided past people, he was so good in the first half. He was the best player on the pitch probably, and I just absolutely loved watching him play. The guidance and trust that he receives in Liverpool's environment from Jurgen Klopp, from the coaching staff, from his fellow teammates, from the fans as well. He could become an absolute monstrous world-class player in the Premier League. And this is the love that he needs and that he didn't receive back at Bayern Munich, because he looks like a completely different player to last season. I told you guys, don't judge Gravenbech on his season at Bayern Munich, where he hardly played. The Bayern management didn't really appreciate him, they didn't trust him. Now he's starting games for Liverpool and he already has 2 goals and 2 assists, which is absolutely phenomenal for a player who came in very late on I think on the last day of the transfer window. Gravenbech's ability to carry the ball forward, to progress the ball and win duels all over the pitch, and also to attack the box and to score goals, get assists. And he has a little bit of pace, brilliant dribbling, and he has the physical stature to back it up. You can't shove Gravenbech off the ball, you can't really get the ball off him. And he could become as good as Yaya Toure. Of course, I don't really want to compare those two players because Gravenbech is slightly a different player, but he reminds me of young Yaya Toure, the way he glides on the pitch. Remember Yaya Toure in his prime when he was like really world class? He could take the ball in his own half, he could drive and go past 3 or 4 players and then slot it into the top corner, bottom corner. Gravenbech has that aura about him and I absolutely love him. And Liverpool started the game really well. Diogo Jota, who started, of course, scored a brilliant goal after getting the ball in midfield. He goes past 2 or 3 defenders. He nutmegs the defender on his way and then slots it home. But then Trent Alexander-Arnold played the Toulouse forward on a side and he slotted it home past Kelleher, and the Toulouse fans had a brilliant 15 minutes celebrating that goal. But then Liverpool really turned on the gears. So happy for Wataruendo, who had another starting rock solid performance. The way that he headed it into the bottom corner after Trent's brilliant assist. If you played football, you know what a difficult header that is. When you have defenders around you and you are going slightly backwards and you have to head the ball on the opposite direction. But to guide it into the bottom corner, away from the goalkeeper, was absolutely world class. And Endo, I'm so happy for him. He finally got his first goal in the Liverpool shirt. And it always feels great for a new player to score his first goal for the club. And it will give him a lot of confidence and it will help him settle into Liverpool. And I think Gravenbech was, again, with a very solid performance. I would like him to start in some Premier League games, especially against lower teams. But Jurgen Klopp is very smart and very clever that he is easing Endo into this Liverpool side. He doesn't want to drop him into too much of a pressure cooker environment. And also, Liverpool for the first time has won all 7 games at Anfield at the start of the season, which is absolutely magnificent. And we are absolutely wiping the floor with almost everyone in this Europa League group. I mean, we demolished Toulouse 5-1. The result was maybe a little bit harsh, but when Liverpool have their finishing boots on, then we can be devastating. I told you guys that Liverpool have one of the biggest and best firepower, the biggest and best attacking departments in the Premier League and potentially in the whole world. I mean, Darwin Núñez with a thumping finish after Gravenbech goes past 3 or 4 players, and then Curtis Jones shot deflects back off Curtis Jones's back onto Darwin Núñez, who absolutely rifles it into the roof of the net, into the roof of the net on the side of the crossbar. Absolutely brilliant finish. And then Liverpool scored the 4th goal, which was pretty hilarious. Darwin Núñez was racing clear after the Toulouse player tried a back heel flick, which didn't work. Jota slips in, Darwin Núñez laces clear. He goes past the defender, goes past the goalkeeper. He's going away from the goal and it's really difficult. You have to turn 90 or 120 degrees to shoot the ball on goal, and you would say it's an easy tap in, but it's not really, because you are going with pace away from the goal and you have to twist your body and shoot back. Still, Darwin Núñez probably should have scored with his talents and with his finishing, but it hits the base of the post, comes back out, and Gravenbech slots it home after dribbling past the goalkeeper again. So 2 Liverpool players in a matter of seconds dribbled past the goalkeeper twice, which is absolutely brilliant. And then Gravenbech, with a player on the line, still slotted it home. Reminding me of a player on the line, Trent Alexander-Arnold, when Kelleher gave the ball away, and there was 2 Toulouse players on the goalkeeper, and then they pass it around. Kelleher is out of the picture, and then it's an open goal. Only Trent is standing on the line, and somehow Trent senses where the Toulouse player will shoot, and instead of going into the middle of the goal, he goes towards one post and then blocks the shot. Absolutely amazing defending by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Anybody who says Trent can't defend doesn't know what they are talking about. He can defend, of course, not maybe as well as some of the best defenders in the world, but he is improving all the time, and he's still only 25 years old. Trent is already world class, and he showed again how good he is. And then the Liverpool made substitutions. I mean, imagine you are a Toulouse player, you are losing 4-1 at Anfield, and you see Mo Salah coming on to the pitch, you must say to yourself, oh my goodness, like, we are already finished. Please, Liverpool, have some mercy. But Jurgen Klopp just wanted Salah to be in the rhythm, and he came on and he had some really good touches. And then he scored an absolutely brilliant goal, a worldie in off the crossbar. Fantastic performance all around, pretty much the perfect night for Liverpool. A 5-1 win, and we really demolished Toulouse. And if we win the next game against them away from home in France, then we are pretty much through the group. But I want Liverpool to win the group so we get a bye into the last 16. And also probably the most underrated profile in the Liverpool squad right now is Joe Gomez, who can play centre back, he can play right back, he can even play left back, and he can even play an inverted right back or the traditional right back. And his quality has minimal drop off when he switches positions. When he's under pressure, he can receive the ball, take the ball under control, and then he can shield it, keep the ball, and try to play it out. And he has pretty good physical traits as well. Probably where he can improve is defensive duels. He doesn't maybe still have full confidence when he is going into a defensive duel. But overall, I think he's one of the best defenders at Liverpool, and he's still pretty young as well. He's the longest serving player at Liverpool. He's the only player who has been there when Jurgen Klopp became Liverpool manager 8 years ago, and he's still there in the squad. So absolutely brilliant by Joe Gomez. And Jurgen Klopp said that Salah wants to play always, but he enjoyed as well watching the other boys and then coming on, scoring the goal. I'm really happy for him. Of course, he has been an adult man already for a long time. He's growing with the role he has for us, and to show that, to stay on the top level, it's nice to enjoy the moment, and then you go again. It was a wonderful goal by Salah. I didn't know about the records, but maybe he would have broken a few more records if I would be more into that, because I think I left him out once when he could have broken a record. It was not intentional, of course. I'm just not too much into this, like records. He broke the record tonight. If not tonight, he would have broken it next week or in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that's clear. He's just such a good player. We appreciate him, and everybody will appreciate him for sure even more after his career, because then you will realize, wow, we saw something really special. Mo Salah now holds the record for the most goals for an English club in European competitions with 43 goals. Absolutely amazing. And Mo Salah is a brilliant player, and the way Jurgen Klopp appreciates him is really nice. And I loved it that Mo Salah was the captain of Liverpool after he came on. That was also a nice touch, and he deserves it because he has been leading by example, a classic player like that. And I mean, Liverpool fans, should appreciate Salah even more watching him play, because we are seeing a historic top 5 best player of all time playing for Liverpool. I'm convinced that in Liverpool's history there are not 5 better players than Mo Salah. Honestly, he has been absolutely amazing. One of the best signings in Liverpool's entire history. To think that Salah cost like 30 million and he became a 250-300 million pound player. At his peak, we could have sold him for probably that amount. And Jurgen Klopp said that Salah understands the spaces, much better. He knows how players react to him, and then if he cannot score, he can still be a threat for us. And that's really super important. How I said, the Everton game obviously will not go down in history performance-wise, but Salah still scored 2 goals, which is massive. In other games, playing much better, but not scoring always, but being constantly a threat is for us as important, because that really opens up spaces for all the other players. You might be right, but I cannot compare Mo Salah to other 30-plus year old players, because I don't think biologically he's in his first 30s. Mo Salah takes care of his body so well that he's probably 25, 26 in terms of how his body is compared to a normal 30-year-old player. And it's so great to see that the Liverpool Academy is developing players who have a straight path into the first team. Trent Alexander-Arnold, of course, Liverpool Youth Academy player, captained the side. Kevin Kelleher, Curtis Jones started. They both are from the Liverpool Youth Academy. Jarrod Quansah came on as a substitute. And also Jurgen Klopp handing debuts off the bench to Scanlon and James McConnell. It meant that 7 Youth Academy players featured at Liverpool overall, And Mark Bridge Wilkinson has shared the collective feeling of pride for the academy staff. He said it was another great night for the Liverpool Academy, players and staff. This is just the start of their journey and they know that, but we have a manager who gives youth a chance if they are good enough and continue to work hard and improve. For Chambo to be given a start for Liverpool in a European game at Anfield is such a special moment for him and his family. To see Callum and Maka make their debuts after being on the bench for the derby on Saturday was brilliant. As 1 year ago, they were both in the Liverpool under-18s team. So it's a special moment for these young players. And Waterrand also came out and said that I'm so happy to score my first goal here. It was an amazing atmosphere when I scored. I'm so happy to score for Liverpool, especially at Anfield. It was an amazing experience for me. I just tried to do my best in every game, whether I start or not. I did, and I'm just so happy to get the goal tonight. Absolutely brilliant. To win is always amazing, and we have to win every game. It's a normal thing for Liverpool. It wasn't an easy game, but I'm so happy we have won 3 games in Europe, and we just got to keep it going. The stadium has an amazing atmosphere. I don't feel so much pressure actually, and I feel comfortable to play at home. I just try to enjoy every match. That works very well. I just keep trying and enjoy my football. Of course, we want to win all the competitions, the Premier League, Europa League and the Cup competitions, but we have to make sure in every game we try to win, and we will see at the end of the season how many trophies we can win. That's exactly the kind of mentality that you need to have at Liverpool. So come on Liverpool, let's try and beat Nottingham Forest on the weekend, and then we are on a roll of winning run, which is really needed because the other teams are super good as well. Man City go to Man United and hopefully they will drop points and then Liverpool can overtake them in the Premier League table. Man City are the team that I'm watching apart from Arsenal. I think Liverpool, Arsenal and Man City are the 3 major title contenders. Tottenham are also up there, but they had of course amazing refereeing help and they had a really good run of fixtures. When Tottenham's fixtures turn, that's when they will find out how tough the Premier League is. So let's wait and see if Tottenham can keep up this amazing run of form. I'm really looking forward to the weekend of football. The El Clasico is on Saturday as well. My wife is a huge Barcelona fan, so we are going to watch the El Clasico, rooting for Barcelona. So that is going to be a really good game as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.